Hey everybody, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to play with the Spellbinders April Large Die Kit of the Month. Here are the dies. On the right hand side you can see them all laid out, and on the left hand side I always like to die cut them in white cardstock so that I can kind of see what I'm working with and then decide how I want to cut them out for my project. So what I'm going to do is pull out some pattern paper that I have in my stock. Now, I would stress that this pattern paper for this project is not that thick. The one piece can be as thick as you want it, but it doesn't have to be. It can be thinner pattern paper. It could be regular white pattern or cardstock that you color. It could be anything you want. I just chose to use this pattern paper because it's been in my stash and I need to use my stuff. So I die cut my little tassels out of some foil paper, which is not usually the foil that we use for embellishment. It's just a different kind of paper. I think I got it from the Dollar Tree. And here I'm just showing you how I just cut out everything and then get ready to assemble. So right here, this piece that I'm folding, this is meant to be the faux tissue paper for your little bag. So I should probably tell you what it is that we're making. We are going to make a gift card holder placed inside a little baggie, and you'll see all of this come together. It's so cute. So my biggest recommendations, I have a couple for this kit. I found it a little bit difficult to try to figure out all on my own, so it's really nice to have some sort of a starting point. So a couple things. For the faux tissue paper, I would use either real tissue paper and just scrumple it up in there. Scrumple, that's a new word. Or I would use some vellum. So those are my two recommendations. It'd be a lot thinner to work with, and that would be easier. So here I just die cut the piece that will hold the gift card. It just puts two notches right in the side of your card here. This is the insert. So this, I might be all over the place right now, but you're going to see this all come together in just a minute. Right now I'm taking my little tissue paper pieces that I've already scored and folded, ready to go. And it actually comes scored, rather. And I'm going to kind of put them together. You want to use 3 of these die cuts for this accent of your insert because it gives it nice volume for the project. So I'm going to put those together, these two, and then I'll come back and put the third one in when I realize I need a little bit more oomph in my insert. Okay, so I'm placing those down and I'm turning it over, and then I'm going to pull off the release paper of that score tape, and that is going to give me really nice sticky adhesive to hold this down. Okay, so I get that in there, and again, this is the insert that we're working with, the piece that will slide in and out of the bag. Alright, I'm going to stick my third piece behind, again, just to give that a little bit more fun with the tissue paper, and then I'm going to take some art glitter glue and place that right on the back just to hold it down. This glue dries pretty fast, so it's nice. You can also put something heavy on it. So here I'm going to show you the insert. You put your little gift card in there. Of course, it's a coffee gift card for my demo. And then I'm going to start working on the other pieces. Right here I have my little tassel, and this die cuts almost like grass. You could make this too if you have those scissors that cut like 5 across. I've never seen those scissors in real life, but I've seen them in pictures, and maybe that will help do this as well. Or you can cut them with scissors that have 1 blade. No one needs 5 blades. Okay, so I'm using a little glue dot to hold my little tassel together, and glue dots were like a bestie of mine for this video because they're quick, they're small, they get the job done. So here I'm going to roll this little piece. This is going to go around the tassel. I'm going to use a pen just to kind of roll that around. I used way too thick a cardstock for that piece. That was like I think a 110-pound piece of cardstock. Don't do that. Use like 80 or 60 or whatever. It was really rigid. But I thought, I'm not wasting this little tiny millimeter piece of 110-pound Nina cardstock. I wasn't wasting it. So I wrapped it around there, and I used a glue dot again to hold that together. All right, putting those aside, now we're going to work on our piece that's the actual little baggie. Now this bag is I'm showing you right here with my fingers where you want to put the glue. So you want to put the glue, one strip of glue on the bottom or score tape and one strip on each of the two sides. And so when you put it together, you'll have it glued all the way around. So here, and then we're going to do the bottom, and then you're going to do the side on the other piece. You don't have to do the bottom twice. Trust me, you don't. If you do, you're going to get glue glopping out like it did for me, because apparently that was not obvious to me that you don't need to put glue on glue. So I'm going to put these two together, and I like the liquid glue for this because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. The art glitter glue would have worked probably perfectly because of its dry time, but I don't know why I didn't grab it. I have zero, I think I came back to this project and then I just grabbed what was next to me. Okay, so now my little baggie is done, and I'm going to put the little die cut that comes with it as well for you on top of it. I have to say I really like the idea of pattern paper with this project. I think it's fun. I think it does all the work for you. I didn't use any stamps or dies with this project, and I was happy not to. It came out just the way I liked it anyway. So for this is the little baggy handles. And so glue dots again, perfect. Worked out perfectly to use glue dots, and I'm going to place those. I would recommend you place them a little bit higher than I do. This way it gives you a little bit of room to hold the handle while the insert is inside the little bag. So of course I'm keep calling it a bag, but you're not going to put anything else except a gift card in there. So if you never wanted to do the insert, you can use this die alone just for a gift card holder, which is plenty cute. And you saw that I put my tassel in there because I wanted that to stay put. Okay, so then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do the other side with the other handle for this. And all of these, of course, come with the kit. They're all die cuts. Okay, and then I'm going to put a couple accent pieces. I had a Spellbinders flower die that was in my stash, and I'm just going to add 3 of those. I used some foil cardstock for that, and that will give me just a nice little addition on the front. Not too much. I didn't do too much on the front. Lastly, I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of my tassel just to hold it still, and there we have our finished project. I have to say this is one of the cutest die sets I have received. It is absolutely adorable. I can see this being used year-round for any occasion. Very fun. So hopefully this project was able to give you a little bit of help on how to put together your dies when they come in. I do want to show you a different project that I used. Those were the other pattern papers that I used. And this is how the final look is for this one. I used that tag die to use the tag right here instead of the tassel. That way you can write your name or write the recipient's name on it and personalize it a little bit. So thank you so much for stopping by and for crafting with me. Check out Spellbinders Large Die Kit of the Month. I'll link it below and everything else I used. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.